Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I've got the Huawei Mate XS or the Mate XS. I'm not exactly sure how they want us to pronounce that one. This is a beast of a phone, and whether or not you like folding phones and how they work, this changes everything. Let's take a look. Okay, so before we get to the showstopper on this phone, which is obviously the folding screen, let's just take a look at some of the specs. So to start, it has Huawei's super fast Kirin 990 octa-core 5G processor, a 16-core GPU, a neural network processing unit, 8GB of RAM, and a huge 512GB of internal storage. That's half a terabyte. And it's just so cheap. It's only £2,299. Well, maybe not that cheap. Okay, so let's take a look at the camera specs. This phone's got 4 cameras on it. That equates to a 40 megapixel wide-angle lens, an 8 megapixel telephoto lens, a 16 megapixel ultra wide-angle lens, and Huawei's time of flight camera. The camera has a variety of modes for still images and videos. There's plenty to play with, including portrait modes, beauty modes, panoramic and slow mo, to name a few. Yes, you can just leave it on the default camera option out of the box and take some amazing photos and videos, but delve a little deeper and take the time to learn about your new device and how it works, and there's so much more. As usual, we've taken the handset out to take a variety of images and videos. Let's take a look and see what they look like. As you can see from these test images and videos, the camera on this Huawei Mate XS is absolutely brilliant. The images are sharp, in focus, the colours are bright, but not too bright that they look unnatural. The contrast is brilliant, the tones are good. Overall, the camera experience is phenomenal. Charging wise, the Mate XS is compatible with Huawei's Supercharge, which means you can charge up to 85% in just 30 minutes. There are 2 batteries in the Mate XS, which add up to a total of 4,500 milliamps. There's a fingerprint sensor built into the power button, which is super fast, and Huawei have a new way of cooling the phone. Okay, so let's move on to the showstopper and why we're all actually really here, and this is Huawei's take on the foldable phone. So basically, there's a button on the back here. You press this, which releases the phone, and then you've got a full-size 8-inch display. When the phone is folded to its smallest dimensions, you get a 6.6 1148 by 2480 AMOLED display. When unfolded, this increases to a massive 8-inch display with a resolution of 2200 by 2480. When this phone is unfolded to its full 8 inches, this thing is ginormous, and it weighs about the same as Apple's 7.9-inch iPad mini. When the Mate XS is closed, it's locked in place with this manual type clasp system. There's no way that this phone's coming undone or unfolded by mistake, which is a good thing, as it would be super annoying when using the phone in its folded state if it suddenly popped open. The whole phone feels extremely sturdy, and once it's been unfolded into its full size, holds in place perfectly. Then, when it's time to close it up again, it's just a quick fold back and clip into place. It really is very clever, and considering it's a first generation product from Huawei, I'm thoroughly impressed with the innovation. When you're using the Mate XS in the 8-inch screen size, it feels just like a tablet. It sounds like such an obvious thing to say, but everything is just bigger and better than a few seconds ago when it was just a phone. When playing games on the Mate XS, you can choose what screen size you want to use at any point. For example, if you're using the small screen layout but halfway through decide you want a big screen experience, you can just unfold it and instantly, with no delay, you're in tablet mode. Genius! Now remember the Huawei, America, China, Google issue that forced Huawei to remove Google services from its devices? Well, this doesn't seem to be much of an issue, as a lot of the apps are still available, just not in the Play Store. Huawei has its own app gallery, which, for example, if you search for Facebook, it's not in there as a direct download, but it does show up in the search results. All you have to do is press the Facebook search result and it opens up a new page and downloads the app for you, but this time outside of the Play Store. And then you're ready to go with the app as normal. This isn't the case for all apps, but most of the main ones that I would use are available this way. And if they're not available, for example the Gmail and the YouTube app, you can just use the full website version, which in my opinion is just as good as the app anyway. Here it's interesting to see the 3 main competitor folding devices next to each other. Although the Razr and Z Flip are more compact and probably make more sense to most people on a day-to-day usage, I just love the Mate XS and how big and bold it is. Now if only it could fold in half again to get as small in the pocket as the other two, and we'd have a must-have phone for anyone. Maybe generation 2? Huawei, it's over to you. Well, that's it for today's video on the Huawei Mate XS. What did you think? Can you see yourself using something like this as your everyday phone? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, folks.